Welcome to Lento English. Ready to level up your English? Here we learn through stories, slow, clear, and fun. Listen, relax, and enjoy the journey.
One introduction. The country was in a difficult time for politics. Donald Trump was the President of the United States. He was in his second term, which means it was his second period of 4 years as president. President Trump was a very famous and powerful person. Many people had strong opinions about him and his decisions. His words and actions were always big news across the country and the world. He led one of the two main political parties in the United States. There was another famous and very rich man, Elon Musk. He was a businessman who was known around the world. He was the head of several large and important companies. Some of his companies made electric cars that many people wanted, and others worked on sending rockets into space. He also owned a very popular social media website, which many millions of people used every day. Elon Musk was known for sharing his strong thoughts on many different topics, including how the government should spend money and how the country should be run. One day, Elon Musk decided to use his social media page to share a very important message with everyone. He wrote the message himself, and when people read it, it was a very big surprise. It was about something that could change politics in the United States. In his message, Elon Musk made a big and clear statement. He announced that he was starting a new political party. He wrote that the name of this new party would be the America Party. He explained some of the main ideas for this new group. He wrote that he wanted the party to help people get more freedom. He also wrote that he thought the government was spending too much money, which he believed was hurting the country. He said that in the current political system, it felt like there was only one way of thinking, not different ideas like there should be in a true democracy. This announcement was very important news. The United States has had two main political parties for a very long time. Starting a new major party is very hard to do and does not happen often. Because Elon Musk is so famous and has so much money, his plan was taken very seriously. President Trump was the leader of one of the two main parties. Now, Elon Musk, a powerful businessman with a lot of influence, was starting a new group. This new group could try to get people to support it instead of the older parties, including President Trump's party. This announcement immediately created a new and difficult situation in the country's politics. It set the stage for a big fight or disagreement between these two powerful and important men. The country's political situation was already difficult, and this new party made things even more tense and uncertain. This moment when Musk declared his new party on social media marked the beginning of a big challenge to the usual political system and started a major conflict between two very well-known figures. Two friends. In the past, before the recent conflict started, President Donald Trump and Elon Musk had a very different kind of relationship. It was a time of close friendship and strong partnership. They were not just people who knew each other through work. They were friends who spent time together and collaborated often on important matters. Musk was a very important person for President Trump. He served as one of the president's top advisors. This meant that Musk provided ideas, suggestions, and opinions on a variety of topics related to the country and its government. President Trump often listened to Musk's advice, and they had many discussions, sometimes in important locations like the White House itself. Beyond giving advice, Musk also provided significant help to President Trump's political efforts. He was a major financial supporter of the president's campaign. While many people donate to political campaigns, Musk gave a very large amount of money. This financial assistance was crucial for the campaign and demonstrated that Musk had strong belief in President Trump's vision and political direction for the nation. Their close connection was so well known and visible that people in the media and public gave Musk a special informal name. They called him the president's first buddy. This term was used to highlight just how close they were, suggesting a relationship similar to best friends within the political sphere. It was a public symbol of their strong bond and the considerable amount of time and effort they invested in working together. Elon Musk also took on a special role within President Trump's administration. He was asked to lead a specific department or group. The main purpose of this department was to find ways to reduce government spending and make the government more efficient. This meant they actively looked for opportunities to save taxpayer money and eliminate waste in various government programs and operations. Musk dedicated effort to this role. He was committed to the idea of a smaller, more efficient government that spent money wisely. This responsibility given to Musk showed the level of trust President Trump placed in him. This partnership between President Trump and Elon Musk was seen as very strong and effective for a considerable period. They worked together on numerous projects and initiatives. It appeared that they shared many fundamental ideas about how the country should be governed and managed. Their goals seemed aligned, particularly concerning government efficiency and fiscal responsibility. This close working relationship continued for a significant amount of time, shaping some aspects of the president's term. They were seen as a unified team working towards common objectives. Their strong bond was evident to observers of politics. They supported each other publicly and collaborated behind the scenes. This strong partnership was a defining element of that period and served as the foundation of their relationship before circumstances changed and their significant disagreement began. The clear and strong connection they shared in the past makes the later public conflict and Musk's decision to start a new party even more notable and surprising. They transitioned from being first buddies and close political partners to engaging in a significant public dispute. 3. A lot of money. The main reason for the big problem between President Trump and Elon Musk was a new government bill. This bill was about spending a very large amount of money for the country. It was a key part of the president's plans. President Trump liked this bill a lot. He called it his big, beautiful bill. He believed it was important and good for the country's economy and future. President Trump wanted the government to approve and pass this bill quickly into law. However, Elon Musk had a very different opinion about the bill. He did not like it at all. Musk was seriously worried about the country's money situation and its long-term health. He thought the bill planned to spend far too much money. He believed this high level of spending would create a huge and dangerous problem for the country's future generations. Musk explained that the bill would add trillions of dollars to the money the country already owed. This amount of money that the country owes is called the national debt. Musk was very concerned about this growing debt. He used very strong words to describe his fear and opposition to the bill. He called the idea of having such a large debt slavery. By using this term, he meant that owing so much money could make the country lose its economic freedom in the future, like a person who cannot escape being controlled by their debts. Musk thought that spending trillions of dollars in this way was a terrible plan and showed poor management. He believed it was a big waste of money. He also mentioned waste and graft, which means dishonest or inefficient use of public money. Musk believed the government should spend much less money and be more careful with taxpayer funds. But President Trump strongly supported spending this money through his Big Beautiful Bill. This major difference in how they saw the country's money and its future finances was the main reason their close relationship ended. They were friends and allies before this bill, but the argument about spending a lot of money caused their friendship to break completely. Musk believed the bill was utterly insane and destructive. He felt strongly that this spending plan would hurt the country for many years to come. So, the new bill, which was about spending trillions of dollars, became the central issue in their disagreement and conflict. President Trump wanted the bill signed into law because he believed in it, and Elon Musk fought against it with all his power because he feared its effects. This different view on the country's finances and Musk's fear of debt slavery was the start of their very public conflict. The bill was about a very large amount of money, and this disagreement about spending was the beginning of the fight between the two powerful men. It showed how different their ideas were about the country's economic direction and its financial health. 4. A big fight. The disagreement between Elon Musk and President Trump became very public. Mr. Musk used his social media platform X to talk about the new spending bill. He wrote strong words against it. He said the bill was not good and would hurt the country. This was the start of a big argument between the two men. For a short time, the fight seemed to stop. Mr. Musk looked like he was sorry for some of the things he wrote. He even took away some of his posts from social media. People thought maybe their friendship could get better, but this quiet time did not last long. The spending bill was almost ready to become law. It was going to pass soon. When this happened, the fight started again. It became serious one more time. Mr. Musk again spoke strongly against the bill and the president. President Trump still wanted the bill. He believed it was important. The disagreement between him and Mr. Musk was now very clear for everyone to see. It was a difficult time for both of them. Then the final step happened. President Trump signed the bill. He made it a law. This happened on a Friday. When the president signed the bill, it meant the argument about it was finished. The bill was now the law of the country. This action made the disagreement between Mr. Musk and President Trump very deep and permanent. There was no going back. Their public fight had reached a new point. It was a big change in their relationship and in the story. 5. A new idea. Elon Musk had a new idea after the big disagreement with President Trump. He decided that he needed to start a new political party. He used his social media platform X to share this important news with the world. On a Saturday, he wrote a message on X for everyone to read. The message was short but very powerful. He said, "Today, the America Party is formed to give you back your freedom." This was the official name of the new party he was starting. Musk used X because he has many followers there. His words reached a lot of people very fast. He explained some of the main reasons for starting the America Party. He believed that the government spent too much money. He called this bad spending waste and graft. Musk wrote that when the government wastes money, it feels like the country is going bankrupt. He said that in this area of spending badly, the country felt like it had only one party, not a true democracy with choices. The America Party's goal was to fight against this waste. It wanted to stop the government from spending too much and creating too much debt. Another main idea for the new party was to give people more freedom. Musk felt that the current political system did not give people enough freedom. The America Party wanted to change this. Musk also wrote about what he thought Americans wanted. He said that many people in the country wanted a new political party. He wrote that for every one person who was happy with the current parties, 2 people wanted something new. This showed his belief that there was a need for the America Party. The announcement on X was a big step. It showed that Musk was serious about his conflict with President Trump. He was not just talking anymore, he was taking action. The America Party was born from this moment on X. Its goals were clear from the start: fight waste, give freedom, and offer a new choice to voters. People reacted quickly to the news. Some people felt hopeful about a new option in politics. They liked the idea of a party that focused on less spending and more freedom. They thought the America Party could make a difference. Others were doubtful. They knew that starting a new party in the United States is very hard, but for Musk, the America Party was now real. It began with a message on his social media platform, X. The idea was simple: a new party with new goals for the country. The America Party was here. 6. A difficult path. Starting a new political party is not easy. It is a very difficult path. There are many things that make it hard. First, there are legal steps. To start a party, you must follow the law. You need to register the party with the government. This is a required process. It takes time and work to complete all the necessary paperwork. Without this legal registration, the party cannot act officially. Second, starting and running a political party costs a lot of money. You need money for many things. Parties need money to tell people about their ideas. They need money to help candidates who want to run for elections. Getting enough money is a big problem for new parties. It is financially difficult to compete with the 2 main parties that already have much money and support. Third, it is hard to get people to join a new party. Most voters are used to voting for one of the 2 main parties. They might not want to change. Experts say that voters and also people who want to run for office are often hesitant to join a new party. They worry it will not be successful. History shows that creating a successful third party in the United States is very challenging. The country has had 2 main political parties for a very long time. Many people have tried to start new parties in the past, but most of these efforts have not been successful in winning major elections or becoming a main force in politics. For example, a famous businessman named Ross Perot tried to start a different path many years ago. In 1992, he ran for president as an independent candidate. He received a large number of votes from people across the country. He won almost 1/5 of all the votes that year. However, even with many votes, Ross Perot did not win any states in the election. He did not become president. This example shows how difficult it is for a candidate or a party outside the two main groups to win power in the American political system. Creating a new political party faces many obstacles. It is difficult legally and financially. It is also hard to get support from voters and find candidates who want to join. The path for a new party is often very steep and full of challenges. 7. The next steps. The disagreement between President Trump and Elon Musk was becoming more serious. It was no longer just a fight with words on social media. Now it was about real actions that could have big effects. The conflict was growing. President Trump took a step that showed his anger. He spoke about the government's money and how it is spent. The government makes large agreements called contracts with many companies. Mr. Musk has companies that work with the government and have these big contracts. For example, one of his companies might build something for the government or provide a service. These contracts are worth a lot of money. They are important for Mr. Musk's businesses. President Trump said that the government might look at these contracts again. He suggested that the government could decide to cancel them. This was a direct threat against Mr. Musk's businesses. It was a way for the president to use his power because of their political disagreement. Stopping these contracts would hurt Mr. Musk financially. It showed the president was using strong methods in this fight. Mr. Musk had a response to this pressure. He had recently announced his plan to start a new political party, the America Party. Now, he explained what the first important goal for this new party would be. He said the America Party would not immediately try to win the biggest election, like the election for president. That would be too difficult at the start. Instead, the party would focus its energy on the next elections that were coming. These elections are called midterm elections in the United States. Midterm elections happen about 2 years after the president is elected. In these elections, people across the country vote for new members of the United States Congress. A Congress is the part of the government that makes laws. It is made up of 2 groups, the House of Representatives and the Senate. Mr. Musk said that the America Party's first goal would be to support people who want to become members of the House or the Senate. These people are called candidates. Mr. Musk said the party would help these candidates in their campaigns. They would give them support to try and win their elections. He explained that the party would start small. They would choose only a few election races to focus on. They would pick just a handful of candidates to support in different parts of the country. The idea was to get some members of the America Party elected into the House and the Senate. This plan was a way for Mr. Musk to take action. He wanted his new party to start having a real presence in the government. Having members in Congress would give the America Party a place to speak and work. It would allow them to challenge the ideas of the older, bigger political parties from the inside. This move showed that the conflict between Mr. Trump and Mr. Musk was now a political fight with clear steps and goals for both sides. It was a new phase in their disagreement. The future of politics was changing. 8. What happens now? The America Party is here. This is a big question for the country. What happens now? The United States has two main political parties. They are the Democrats and the Republicans. For many years, these two parties have been the most important. Most people vote for one of them. Now there is a new party. It is called the America Party. It says it wants to give people more freedom. It says it wants to stop the government from spending too much money. It says it wants to fight waste. The person who started it believes many Americans want a new choice. They are not happy with the two main parties. But creating a new party is not easy. It is very difficult. There are many rules. It costs a lot of money. In the past, other new parties tried, but they did not become as big or as strong as the two main parties. So can this new party be different? The America Party has a plan for its first steps. It wants to help some people who want to be politicians. These people will run in the next elections. These elections are called the midterm elections. They are for positions in the House and the Senate. The party will support only a few candidates in a few places. This is a small start. So, what will happen in the future? Will the America Party become big? Will many people join it? Will people vote for its candidates? Will it take votes from the Democrats? Will it take votes from the Republicans, or will it not have a big effect? These are all important questions. Nobody knows the answers for sure right now. The future of American politics is not clear, but one thing is sure: things are changing. There is a new party. This makes the political situation different. We will have to wait and see what happens next for the America Party and for the country.